So tomorrow, August 7th, Take-Two Interactive, which is the publisher of GTA 6, will have their quarterly earnings call. Now, for the people who don't know what it is, I think GTA 6 fans are very familiar with this thing. It's where the publisher will talk to the investors publicly about their numbers and their plans for the future, which in some cases includes GTA 6 news. Now, most of the times they are either tidbits or the big news of GTA 6 comes just before that earnings call. Right now, it's kind of too late to get news about GTA 6 that they can then flex on in the earnings call, because last time they gave us GTA 6 news, it was on a Tuesday, and that was exactly when trailer 2 and the whole website with all the information of GTA 6 dropped. A couple days before that, on that Friday before trailer 2, obviously we got the delay announcement. And so it's very, very smart what they're doing when trailer 2 came out, because that Friday before trailer 2, the stocks went down like 18%. And so if you were smart enough to invest, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you were smart enough to invest, then you would have made a couple of bucks by the time trailer 2 finally dropped, because then the stock went up again to what it was normally before it all went down. Now, my honest prediction is I don't really care about these earnings calls. I've never really listened to them live at all. Maybe one or two times when Cyberboy was doing his live stream and he was just, listening to the earnings call live and explaining some things along the way. But that was back when trailer 1 was the only thing about GTA 6 that came out. And so now we have so much new information that the whole community is like, okay, we have enough info and we kind of feel like Rockstar deserves a break. We kind of feel like Rockstar doesn't need to post any GTA 6 related information, and this is actually the first time that the community generally thinks this way, because we've been yearning, we've been screaming and crying for GTA 6 info, and now we have so much info that we don't even know what to do with, There's so much exploration being done still to this day of every screenshot, piece of information, every little word that's written on the website and what it might mean. And this is the funnest moment, the most fun moment, should I say, when it comes to the GTA 6 hype, because everybody's just analyzing everything and new discoveries are being made every day, especially when it comes to the mapping project and all of its people there making their own cool little projects. So I'm very excited for the next move that Rockstar is gonna make, but to be honest, this earnings call, it means probably nothing. Probably. There is a chance that we'll get some information, but I feel like it's like a 0.01%. It's like almost nothing, right? And I just wanted to give you guys this little info before you go into the earnings call. There's probably going to be some articles written like Take-Two Interactive, confirmed this and this about GTA 6, but it's just like one little throwaway sentence that they put in there. Obviously, they are going to flex with the amount of numbers that GTA 6 trailer 2 and the website has generated, and obviously for their current moneymaker Grand Theft Auto 5 online, they will flex on how many more players that game got when trailer 2 released, because a lot of the times when you get trailer 2 or like an announcement from a game, people are going to revisit the older game, which is funny enough now the current game, even though it's like 11-12 years old. And this happens a lot, when now Battlefield 6 is revealed, you see a lot of Battlefield 3 and 4 and whatever you like to play videos on your YouTube coming up, because that's what you get reminded of, and you want to go back to those days and revisit, what people were doing when those games came out and they played those games. Same with movies, you have the new Superman movie, and a lot of people have been ending up watching Man of Steel, which is the previous Superman movie from like, what is it, 8 years ago, which is one of my favorite movies. So that's the news for the earnings call. Now, I get a lot of questions of the marketing timeline from now on in terms of GTA 6. And to me, very honestly, everyone says that my opinion is very unlikely, but I just have the feeling that trailer 3 is going to be the gameplay trailer, which they have never done before. But you know, this marketing timeline is very different compared to any other Rockstar game. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, man, I'm almost at 8,000, which means almost at 9,000, which almost means 10,000. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's get back to the video. And I feel like that they have showed us enough information. Basically what they've done up until this point is show and confirm everything from the leaks. They were very pissed about the leaks coming out in 2022, where you just literally saw gameplay that was very unfinished, very unpolished. It looked like GTA 5, but just a little bit better, right? But still in their own pre-alpha phase, which nobody was supposed to see. And the funny thing is now they have put every single reference to what we've seen in that leak in trailer 1, in trailer 2, and in every screenshot, and they gave us a little bit of a tease for more. This is exactly why you don't really see too many crazy updates from the mapping community compared to, you know, before trailer 2. It's because they are just confirming things that are in the leaks, and that way we still don't know more than we knew like 2 years ago. We know what the game looks like officially now. We know how good the graphics are. We know a lot of patents that have been coming out, but they've shown everything that we've already known about, which is so funny to me because it's the most troll thing that they could have done, because we're not any more smart apart from a little couple of things, you know. So I think that it's a really nice way of still keeping us hyped. It's just genius to me. The thing that I really want to home in and tell you guys is that from now on, Rockstar is going to show what they want to show, and they are not burdened anymore by the leaks and what we have trying to dig up in terms of information about GTA 6. The ball is now fully in their court again. They were fixing some leaks like Jason said in trailer 2 at the beginning, and now it's their time to shine the way they want to shine. So this big reveal was all about catching up to every piece of information the hardcore fans knew from the leaks, and now every general audience member, every normie, so to say, knows exactly the same thing as the hardcore fans know. And the reason they are doing this, the reason Rockstar is doing this, is for nobody to need to revisit those leaks, because every piece of information in there is now official and beautifully put in one big website and 2 trailers. All of that being said, this is the reason why I think that trailer 3 will be a full-on gameplay trailer. Because why would we have more story trailers if we've already had 2 beautiful story trailers? Of course, like GTA 5 did, there were 3 main characters in that game, so every main character got its own trailer, which all those 3 trailers dropped in the same day, which is wild as well. That would be cool. But I feel like Rockstar will not do that. I feel like Rockstar Games will just show us gameplay and show us a little bit of tidbits here and there. And then once the release comes, like when May comes around or April, then we're getting bombarded with TV spots and a lot of digital media, a lot of more screenshots and that type of stuff. But right now, I feel like they want to just give us some gameplay. Maybe I'm completely wrong about this, and I'm fine being wrong about it. Maybe it's a bias, right? Maybe I just want to see that exactly. I want to see gameplay. I want to see what the HUD looks like. I personally don't really even want to see a HUD unless it is necessary for me to have certain information on screen, and I've told this in like a live stream where I was like, yo, why not just have no HUD at all? And then when you're choosing a weapon, then you see a HUD, you see the bullets and the amount of magazines you have. When you're getting hurt, then you see what your health is. When you need to go on your phone and need to know what, you know, the route is for your car or for your walking, you go to, you know, whatever, iFruit Maps instead of Google Maps or Apple Maps. And that's then when you see the mini map. Like, I want to have an as clean experience as possible, because that would be the most cinematic as well for when you're uploading on YouTube, uploading on Twitch or streaming and doing live streams. The thing that bothers me also with GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 in terms of cinematicness and watching YouTube videos is the weapon wheel, because it just pauses the whole game. It's basically putting the game on pause, right? And you don't see the game anymore. You see what type of weapon you want to choose. So I would love to get rid of that. But I'm just yapping right now. I just want to quickly talk about these kind of topics because I just love talking about it and kind of rambling on about this type of thing. So that's kind of what I want to see in terms of the gameplay trailer. Again, maybe we're getting a trailer 3 instead of a gameplay trailer, and then the gameplay comes a little bit more near towards like February before that earnings call. The next one, which is the first one of, you know, next year. Actually, there is a next one coming at the end of this year too, if I'm correct. And then after that, you have the February earnings call from 2026. Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope. So yeah, tell me if I'm right or if I'm dead wrong. It could be that I'm dead wrong. And actually, now that I think about it, wait, man, maybe I'm wrong, man. Let me know, because most of the time they want to put the gameplay trailer as close to launch as possible. So it might be in 2026 instead of this year. I'm not really sure. Have I just convinced myself? I don't know. And so I can understand both reasons, right? But yeah, you let me know in the comments what you think is the marketing timeline. Give us the month and what type of content we will see that month. So for example, November gameplay trailer, then February we'll see like a GTA Online, GTA 6 Online trailer, and then, you know, April we see a couple of TV spots, and then May we see all the billboards and everything. Let me know what your timeline is. Thank you so much to all the members on screen right here. Thank you to SadLife420 for gifting a lot of these members, and thank you to Level 1, Victor, and Rolf for becoming a member. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.